What's up, everybody? Garrett back here, and I have a physical media haul today. A huge haul, a mega haul. I usually don't get this much stuff in anymore, and when I do, I usually just throw it in a live show or something. This is the first time I've actually done a sit-down haul here because I do have a lot of stuff to talk about. Physical media, I've got clothes, I got autographs, I got toys, I got a bunch of stuff I've gotten over the last couple weeks that I just want to showcase to you guys and let you kind of know what's out there, what kind of stuff I scored. All right, so I did go to 2 conventions this past weekend in New Jersey, Chiller Theater and Chill Out, and I did grab a couple things there. Let's start it out. I got a bunch of VHS tapes here. First one I got, Night Eyes 2. This is a pretty cool, like, erotic thriller. Man, I don't know if you guys remember this one. This doesn't have any other physical media release besides VHS. I do not have part 1. Now I have part 2, but I've been wanting this for a while. This is one of those movies that's kind of lost on VHS. I've never heard of this one before. Tiger Warsaw. Never heard of this. Patrick Swayze flick. Guys, let me know if you know anything about this one. All right, I love this one. Steve Guttenberg, Bedroom Window. This does have a Blu-ray by Kino Lorber. Very cool movie. It's kind of like a whodunit kind of thriller here. So Bedroom Window is definitely one I would check out. This is cool. It's got Morgan Fairchild. It's Seduction. This is a really cool erotic thriller. It's one of those video treasures and media VHS tapes. So very, very cool to find this. The next one is Night Angel. This is a cool movie. This is a hard movie to come by. I know it had a Blu-ray, very limited Blu-ray. I think it kind of came and went. I forget what company put it out. Maybe Olive or something like that. But yeah, Night Angel, this is the VHS. I don't even think this thing had a DVD, so I'm excited to check this one out. I feel like I saw this back in the day. I rented it, but I haven't seen it since, so I was stoked to kind of get this one at the guy's table at the convention. And then the last 3 that I got from him were a little more pricey. Those ones were all like under $10. These were about, I think, between $15 and $20 a piece. I don't usually like to spend that much on a VHS tape, but these were mint, they were in protectors, and I didn't have these in the collection anymore. So first one is Nightbreed. Look at how cool that cover is on this one. So beautiful. It just brings me back. I love anything kind of media, home entertainment. So very, very cool on that. The next one, Mint, Escape from New York. Awesome, awesome flick. I love this original artwork here. And the last one is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. You guys know this, and I never had this. Well, can't say never. I had this on VHS at one time, and I sold it in 2008, and that is Phantasm. So I'm so glad to get this back into the collection. Love this movie. Love this cover art here. Look at the spine. Phantasm is back in the collection. A couple other things I picked up from that convention. I ended up grabbing The Halloween That Almost Wasn't. This is a DVD. It's probably a bootleg, I think. It's a pretty well done bootleg, but this is one of those Halloween specials that I absolutely love. If you watch my last video talking about Halloween specials, this was on there. This is one from my childhood. It also has another name of Dracula Saves the World, but super cool, like late 70s, made for TV kind of Halloween special. Love this one. So glad to have this on physical media. All right, so let me just throw in all the other VHS tapes I got, thrifting and stuff like that. Let me get these things. All right. Here's one, The Beast Must Die. Very cool whodunit werewolf movie. This actually made my top 15 favorite werewolf movies of all time. This has a Blu-ray from Severin. I would definitely check this one out if you guys haven't seen The Beast Must Die. I got Hackers. Did not own this on VHS, so I scored this super cheap at the thrift store. Next one is one I've never seen, No Contest. Shannon Tweed, Andrew Dice Clay. How can you say no to this? I'm excited to check this one out. But it's sealed, so now I'm like, do I remove it or not? I don't know. I've never seen it. I do want to watch it. I'm not sure if it has a DVD, but I will look and check. But it's pretty good to see a nice unopened VHS tape. It's hard to come by. This one is Highlander. Love this one. This is a cool HBO video release. Look at that. It's kind of a weird image in the front, but HBO video is always a cool release to get, and Highlander's awesome. I love that one. So here's another one I don't know anything about. This one is called The Donor. I don't know anything about this. Look at it. Looks pretty rad though, right? I don't know anybody that's in it. I don't even know what year this came out. It's, I don't know, a 1990 5, I think it says. The Donor. Anybody know anything about this one? It looked pretty cool. Never saw it, so I was like, heck, I'll pick it up on VHS, super cheap. This next one is one that, this is a very hard movie to find on DVD. I know that much. Because it's an artisan movie. I don't even know if I have this on DVD. I might. I don't think I do, though. I don't think I do. I think it's one of those ones that I've kind of been after, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it. So when I saw this at the thrift, I was like, oh, God, yeah, I got to check it out. The Pool. Do you guys remember this one? This one came out in the 90s, I believe, or maybe even the 2000s. Yeah, 2001? Oh, wow. The Pool. So this is one that is really hard to find. It's got an audience. It's got a fan base for this one. It's been a long time since I've seen this. I probably haven't seen this since I rented it on VHS or DVD back in the day. But this is The Pool. I was kind of stoked to see this one at the thrift store. I love this movie. Straw Dogs, CBS Fox edition. So this is an old school. I love Straw Dogs, man. I love Dustin Hoffman. I mean, I'm just a huge Susan George fan as well. So I love this one. Here's one I kind of grabbed. It was like $1. So I was like, eh. It says, a combination of American Psycho, Friday the 13th, and Evil Dead. I highly doubt it, but it's called Massacre. I've never heard of this, never seen it. It looks very low budget on the back, but I was like, heck, for $1, I'll check that out. But the big one that I found at the thrift, which to me was kind of a big win here, because this was one I've wanted, and it was a later VHS tape, and that is the remake for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So really cool. I found this for $2 at the thrift store, so I was super stoked because this thing could go for a little bit of money because it was one of those later VHS before VHS kind of went bye-bye. But I was so happy to see this. I didn't own this on VHS, so I was kind of stoked to get that one in the collection. All right, so I've got a bunch of physical media here. DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. Let's check these out. The first one is the Hack-O-Lantern 4K. I grabbed this at the archive. Last I knew, this sold out. I don't think it's sold out anymore. I think you can still get it, but this is the brand new 4K of Hack-O-Lantern, which is a movie I absolutely love. You like heavy metal horror, you love cults, and you love Halloween, Hack-O-Lantern is for you. Definitely check this thing out. I'm stoked to have this. I did have the Blu-ray, so I wasn't sure if I was going to pick this one up, but I fell for it. I got the FOMO. I wanted to see Hack-O-Lantern in all its glory, so I did pick up the 4K from Massacre Video. Let me know down below if you grabbed this one. If not, if it's still available, I highly recommend checking it out. All right, I ended up getting the Toxic Avenger, the new one. This is the Steelbook, which I didn't realize was going to come with this slipcover, but the Steelbook's gnarly. It's actually really cool looking. Check them out. And the back, look at this. Cool, huh? Inside's got some cool artwork in here, but yeah, I'm going to say I wasn't sure what to think of Toxic Avenger. I've heard a bunch of things. I heard it was absolutely garbage. Then I heard some people say they liked it. But the one thing I heard it was not like the original, which kind of had me a little bit worried going into it. But I did check it out, and I'm going to tell you, I actually had a blast with this movie. I didn't think I was. I really thought I was going to shit all over this. I heard it had some CGI issues, which I do see it. Some of the blood and stuff is very CGI, but it does have good gore effects. It has some cool effects. It's got some good like toxic slime effects as well. And I didn't think I was going to like this guy, Dinklage or whatever the heck his name is, as Toxie, but I did. I actually thought it really worked. This didn't take itself serious like it shouldn't have. But it was different, but it was actually really, really cool. Man, you'd be surprised. You might have fun with Toxic Avenger Remake. So let me know down below, did you check this out? What did you think? Because I'm assuming everybody is going to assume I hated this. So let me know, did you think I was going to like this one? But I do highly recommend this to anybody who hasn't seen it yet or they're on the fence. I had a blast, which was super surprising. So I recommend checking this out. All right, so the other one I grabbed was Jimmy and Stig's. I can't believe this is already out on physical media. This had like a small theater run. I caught it on early screening, and then it just popped up on pre-order for physical media, which is super cool. So the horror section put this out, and it's being distributed by Vinegar Syndrome. So it's got that Vinegar Syndrome type treatment. I haven't even opened this sucker yet, but I'm stoked to check this out again. I loved this. Again, you got to really know what you're getting into if you're a fan of Joe Bagos. If you're not, you might not like it, but it involves aliens, and he filmed this pretty much during COVID. The whole movie takes place in his apartment, so You're in one location the whole time, but I think he really does a good job with this. I'm a huge sucker for alien movies, especially these kind of little green aliens or little blue aliens. Basically this look I really, really love. So I love Jimmy and Stiggs. I think it's super slimy and messy, and the one thing I will say, like I always say, is the language is a little bit much, and that's just kind of like Joe's style. If you've seen some of his other movies, he's really heavy on the vulgarity with the language, almost to a point where it doesn't even seem believable anymore, and this is the exact same way. So be cautious if you had an issue with the dialogue in his other movies, but I did think Jimmy and Stiggs was fun as hell, and I'm super happy to have this. I'm super happy to check this out again. So here's a cool one. Back in April, Vinegar Syndrome did kind of like an April Fool's Day joke, where they asked you to buy a Frisbee or something like that. So I bought the Frisbee, and it came in. It's got a little blade on it. Look at that. Now people are like, what the hell? This is a weird thing that they did here. Now I still don't really understand it, but Vinegar Syndrome's really good with these kind of gimmicks. So they gave you a Frisbee. Then everybody said, well, what else do you get? Well, you get a new edition, and hopefully this is just one of those, it only came with this, and if you missed it, you missed it, because it becomes very limited. This is for a double pack of Good Girls Don't and Babe Watch. Now, I can try to open this here now for you guys, because I haven't even had a chance to open it yet. I've never seen either of these two movies, so I know nothing about them. I mean, when I saw the Frisbee, I really thought, when I saw the blade, I was like, ooh, are we getting Hard Ticket Hawaii? No, that's not the case, but I do have that on Blu-ray. But I mean, I've never seen these two, so I'm wondering, you know, what I'm getting here. Along the same lines, maybe, as a Hard Ticket to Hawaii, I think. I really don't know what to expect with this release, but let me open this up for you guys and showcase this whole thing. All right, so like I said before, you get one side with Good Girls Don't, and then the other side with Babe Watch, the forbidden parody. So it seems like this is some kind of comedy of some kind. So let's take a look here. So it's a Blu-ray, and it's back to back. I mean, it's simple. You get that, and then you can flip it, so either or could be your cover, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what this is. Director Rick Sloan, B-movie powerhouse. It's kind of similar to Vice Academy. Okay. So, I don't know. I'll see this. I really don't know what I'm getting into, but it was cheap. All you had to do was pay for a Frisbee, and you got two movies. So, I'm down with that. But what's interesting about this Frisbee, and I don't really want to open it, to be honest with you. Oh, maybe I can, and then I can put it back. Okay, I can. All right, so check this out. This is kind of weird. So, you got the Frisbee here. You can play Frisbee with it. But on the back, for some reason, it's got a disc holder. I don't know what the fuck this is for. What am I going to do with this exactly? I'm supposed to take this out, and I'm supposed to take this disc and put it in here? Why? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do with this? Why is this like this? What's the plan here? Why would I store this like this? I really don't understand it. Is it just a funny joke or something? Am I missing something here? Why would this be like a disc holder? Guys, hit me up in the comments. Tell me, what the hell is this? Did I miss something? Does this make any sense to you? If this movie sucks ass, am I supposed to put the disc on there and just start whipping this around the street, hoping to break it? I don't know what the goal is with this. Why have this on there? I don't know, man. I don't know why Vinegar Syndrome does those things, but like I said, I like getting surprises. I like getting these little secret surprises that they do. I really dig that. But maybe if I watch the movie, it'll make more sense to me. I don't know. But Frisbee / disc holder from Vinegar Syndrome. All right, so I ended up getting a stack of Anchor Bay DVDs. If you guys know, I'm obviously a huge Anchor Bay fan. I'm a co-host of a podcast, Anchor Bay Archives. If you haven't checked out the latest video, please check it out. It's a Halloween episode, but it's talking all about the Evil Dead Book of the Dead DVD release from Anchor Bay. Probably one of the most iconic DVD releases of all time. And you get to hear the behind-the-scenes story or stories regarding that release, how it was made. Prototypes have shown, never before seen prototypes of this Book of the Dead. So we really got to dig deep and talk to the people that were part of this creation and find out the story of this, the ups, the downs, and how this did for this company of Anchor Bay. So definitely, if you are a horror physical media enthusiast or historian and you want to learn about that kind of stuff, definitely click that. It is a great, great story, and it's super fun to sit down with those guys and dig deep into horror physical media history. So with that being said, I do like to buy Anchor Bay titles for multiple reasons. To round out my collection, to give us more ideas to talk about on the show, and to do giveaways. So if I have doubles and stuff, I can do some giveaways on the show. But we are doing an episode, and so I specifically grabbed a bundle that had some of these on it. So I want to thank Rich, who was the one who sold me this bundle. And this is a movie, Midnight Madness. This is a Disney movie, and it's got Michael J. Fox. I do have the Disney DVD, which I might do some kind of video talking about both. But yeah, this is the Anchor Bay one. So this is really, really cool. They had a little partnership with Disney, which we'll talk about on another episode. Here's another movie I've never seen. Tell me if you guys have seen it. Brian Dennehy in Never Cry Wolf. This is put out by Anchor Bay Entertainment as well. I've never seen this one. I love this one. It's another Disney title. The Something Wicked This Way Comes. This is a cool-ass movie. This is a fever dream type of flick. But this is one of those Disney movies that Anchor Bay did. Which, again, like I said, we're going to talk about later down the road. But super cool and happy to get this back into the collection. And then this one's sealed, which is pretty damn cool. And it was on sale for $19.99. And that is Flowers in the Attic, the original, which is a freaking crazy bonkers-ass movie. So I love Flowers in the Attic. This brings me back to being a kid. I used to watch this and watch her in the woods and stuff like that. And it used to scare the shit out of me. So Flowers in the Attic, Christy Swanson. Anchor Bay. So a little Anchor Bay bundle that I ended up picking up, which, again, I can never go wrong. You get all the little boats on the bottom there. Love, love, love me some Anchor Bay. All right, and the next couple things I was sent, and I'm going to showcase these to you guys. Let me think of this. I feel like there's something missing. Here, but I don't remember what it is. Anyhow, this one, if you guys don't know, this was a shot-on-video movie back in the day called Truth or Dare. But this is Truth or Dare Legacy. This was sent over for me to check out. I haven't had a chance to even open it yet. But yeah, this is a shot-on-video franchise. So I don't know what Legacy is. I'm not sure, like I said, if it is a new movie. Let me see what it says here. Fans demanded it. Now you can own it all. Truth or Dare Legacy. Original released in 1986. Truth or Dare Critical Madness has become a cult horror classic. This low-budget film, shot in 60mm, still resonates with 80s horror fans. Truth or Dare remains one of the first direct-to-video movies, the same example of video nasty era. So far, it has spawned sequels, Wicked Games, Something for Sanity, Screaming for Sanity, Deadly Dares, and I Dared You for the first time ever. Oh, all 5 movies are available in this ultimate set. Heck yeah. So I get all the Truth or Dare movies on Blu-ray, which is badass because that was one of those movies that I said back in the day that should get an upgrade, and that was the original Truth or Dare. So that's cool. Let's check it out. So I guess you get 2 discs with 2 movies on each. So very cool. So check this out. So this was put out by MVD and SRS. So, I mean, if you guys are looking for this, just type in Truth or Dare Legacy. You get the whole box set here. That's awesome. So very, very cool. This is just came out. And it's got movies in here from the 80s all the way to 2017. So definitely check it out. I've only seen the first one, so this should be an interesting watch. Like I said, very shot on video, low budget, but it does have a cult following. It's had it for many, many years. So Truth or Dare, the Legacy Collection. All right, these actually weren't sent to me, but I got this. This was my first order ever from Movie Room. So the Movie Room came through, and I will say this, they package is incredible. They protect the hell out of these things. Not only was it in a box filled with all this crazy stuff to protect it, but each movie is individually wrapped in bubble wrap, which I haven't even opened yet. So I ended up getting... Now, I kind of broke my own rule here, kind of. So I said I don't buy Scream Factory steelbooks that I just never did. I did, but I sold them, and I said I'm not starting a new steelbook collection. But this is a Shout Factory steelbook. So I guess I can't call it the same thing. But this is for Clue. I never ended up picking up the 4K, but I really liked this steelbook because it had the original poster art on this. And I always find that super cool when you get the original poster art on steelbooks. So again, this is a Shout Factory release, I think. No, I guess it isn't. It just says Paramount. I don't see Shout Factory anywhere on here. Didn't they do the 4K, or am I wrong? Well, I guess it isn't Shout Factory, so I guess I didn't break my rule anyways. But Clue, I absolutely love this movie. I love and adore Clue. It was a movie I watched all the time as a kid, and I absolutely love it. And I'm so happy to finally have upgraded to 4K. I cannot wait to watch this again. And like I said, I just love this old school artwork on here. So the Clue is in my collection, the 4K steelbook. All right, now the next thing I ordered from them is two things. They're housed together here. Let's get it. Finally, I got this. Now, people kept asking me, did you get this? Did you see this? I said, no, I haven't, because it was part of this order that I made. So I think I was waiting for one of these to get released before they sent it over. So that's why I'm so late to the party on this movie. And that is Bring Her Back. Finally got this in. This is the 4K from A24. I absolutely loved Talk to Me. So people keep asking me what my thoughts on this one are. I've heard positives and negatives. Some people say it's sad as hell. They never watch it again. Some people say scared the shit out of me. It made me feel all different ways. So I'm excited to finally check this one out. I've got so much stuff to watch, guys. I'm going to be like stuck to my couch for the next couple weeks. November, I'm going to probably watch more than I did in October. October's been nuts with the channel and stuff like that. So Bring Her Back. Let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments below, because I've heard multiple. I've heard love it or hate it. I'm curious to see where I fall, because I did love Talk to Me. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out. And this was one I was stoked to have because I haven't had this since DVD, and it was a shitty DVD, and it's needed an upgrade for so long. So to get Miss 45 on this big-ass edition, it's so funny because I would have never in a million years guessed this would have got a chunky edition, and something like Spawn didn't, right? Like, I would have never guessed that. So to get a 4K chunky box of Miss 45 is pretty freaking wild, if you ask me. But it has been a lot of years since I've seen this. I probably haven't watched this in maybe... and the years just fly by. Maybe 10 years since I had that DVD. But yeah, Miss 45 is finally here from Arrow Video. So I'm stoked to check this out again. It's been a while since I've seen that thing. So very, very cool. Thank you, Movie Room, for coming through and getting me some of these titles. And like I said, they pack unbelievable. So I will say I highly recommend the Movie Room if you guys want to check them out. Now, this one was sent over from Imprint. And let me open it for you guys. But this is the new 4K of Wolf Creek. I love Wolf Creek. Absolutely love Wolf Creek. But what's interesting is I had got sent a long time ago a Blu-ray of Wolf Creek from Imprint. So they're already doing the 4K, so now I have both. So which means I will do a giveaway for that Blu-ray. I think it's even got a lenticular slipcover. So keep your eye on my Instagram and on my YouTube at Born2beRad, and I'll do some kind of giveaway for the Blu-ray from Imprint of Wolf Creek. So what's cool is it comes with the plaid shirt that he wears in this. There's just something about this that just feels gritty and dirty, and Mick Taylor is fucking creepy but badass as hell. I always loved Wolf Creek. I think it's super effective. I never saw the show. I don't remember much about the sequel. I do have that, but this one comes with the 4K, a bunch of special features, and it's 2-disc. You get the Blu-ray and the 4K. So as this comes off inside, this is pretty much, yeah, like the Blu-ray I have. That's pretty much the Blu-ray that I have already. So if anybody's interested in that Blu-ray, let me know. I'm going to do some kind of giveaway for it. And here's the 4K for Wolf Creek. So I'm excited to check this out again. I mean, I did watch it a couple years ago when they sent the other one over, but yeah, I want to see how it looks in 4K. It's probably going to look a little dark to me, but I will definitely check it out. But it's cool that I have both in here, the Blu-ray and the 4K, and I love this package with Mick's like plaid shirt here. So very, very cool. To be honest, if you guys, how about this? I'll make life easy. If you're watching this and you're interested in the Blu-ray of Wolf Creek, just write in the comments down below Wolf Creek, and you'll be eligible to win, and I'll do a drawing and stuff next time I'm live, probably in like a week. So yeah, when this comes out, maybe in like a week, I will do a drawing for this. So if you guys are interested in the Blu-ray of Wolf Creek, just type in the comments Wolf Creek. Regardless, this is the Blu-ray 4K box set. Like I said, you do get this nice chunky box, 2 discs in here, bunch of features as well. So this is available now from Imprint. But I really like the idea. I like the concept of this here. And like I said, you do get both, which is cool inside. So unrated, and you get the Blu-ray one. So definitely let me know in the comments below if anybody's interested in the Blu-ray for Wolf Creek. All right, guys, now check this out. I don't get sent a lot of these like promo packages that I see other people getting, like from Lionsgate and all this other stuff, Paramount, Universal, where they get all these like goodies. I don't get a lot of that, unfortunately, over here. I always wanted to. That's always been a goal of mine, is to get some of those like promo packs with all the cool like props and stuff inside. I hope someday I get a couple of those, because I just love those weird kind of props and stuff. But I did get sent this from Dread, and this is a box, kind of a promo box for Jester 2. Jester 2. I've actually gone on record to say that I enjoyed Jester, the first one, quite a bit. It's one of those things where I think we're really trying to find the next Art the Clown with some of these characters. I talked about it on my last video with Diced and with Jester and stuff, but I did find Jester to be pretty damn cool, and I think people said that it was a short at one point that they made into a movie. I never saw the short, I only saw the movie, but it's very cool that they sent this over. I don't know what the hell's in here, but let's dig into it. So the Jester 2. All right. Okay. So it says here, what's this movie? Watch now, don't log off. That must be a movie that is out streaming. Oh, and here we go. And here's Diced Reloaded. I recommend this, guys. Diced Reloaded. I thought this was fun. It was a very Terrifier-inspired movie, but it was really cool. Okay, Jester 2. Let's see what it says here. Hey, Jester fans. Dread is beyond thrilled to announce the Jester 2, a highly anticipated sequel to the breakout horror favorite, has officially arrived. You can now experience the terror from comfort of your own home, available anywhere you get movies. Inside your Jester 2 box, you'll find some wicked surprises. All right, I don't want to see what they sent me, so I'm not going to read the rest. All right, let's see. All right, it looks like I got myself some kind of Jester 2 poster. It's like a mini poster. There's Jester on there. He's wanted. Look at him. There's a little Jester poster. I got the Jester Blu-ray. Wow, it's the first one. So, wow, okay. Awesome. Got that there. I got Jester 2 trading cards. And then I get a Jester t-shirt. All right. So let me see something here. On top of that, I did get sent Jester 2. So I've got Jester and Jester 2. Now let me ask you guys, have you seen Jester? If you haven't, how about this? Comment down below Jester if you want the Blu-ray, because I have 2 now. And I'll do a little giveaway for you guys. So if you're interested in Jester, type in Jester. I don't want to see Jester and Wolf Creek. You give me 2 comments. We'll say Jester, Wolf Creek. If you want both, you got to leave 2 comments on this video. And I will do a drawing in about a week for you guys, to whoever's going to win Jester and who's going to win Wolf Creek. But I just want to say thank you to the boys or girls or whoever over at Dread for sending me this little prize pack. Again, I always like to get this kind of stuff, because then I have all those little goodies to do as giveaways or hang up or whatever. So, guys, thank you so much for sending that over. And like I said, now I have a giveaway for Jester to add to this video for my rad supporters out there. So, guys, if you've never seen it, like I said, I thought it was pretty good. Definitely let me know down below if anybody wants a copy of Jester. All right, so if you guys don't know, I did a video. I was with a group of people or something. I was talking about some of the Vivision sets. I was like, these sets are awesome, but they're just so massive. Like, I don't have a lot of space for them, but they are super, super cool. I don't know where I can store a lot of this stuff. I don't know if they saw the video or what. They sent me the Keep. Okay, not just the Keep on 4K or the Keep on Blu-ray. They sent me this massive Keep set. Look at this thing. This thing is a monster, and it is heavy. It is heavy. This thing is wild, and this thing was not cheap either. So I thank you, Viavision, for sending this thing over. Imprint, Viavision. Thank you guys. This is insane. I actually do enjoy the Keep. I know a lot of people have some issues with it. And again, I know it has issues, guys. I understand it's not fully finished. It's not what the director wanted. And we probably will never get that release that we wanted. But for what it is, I think it was kind of ahead of its time back then. And I do just have a special place in my heart for it, even though I do wish we got that finished version. But to see a movie like The Keep that was so MIA for so long, get these kind of additions. Like, first we had Vinegar Syndrome do it, and then Vinegar Syndrome sold out so quick, and then Viavision's like, no, wait, we're gonna do it, and they put it out, and now we've got the most incredible release this movie will probably ever get. On the back, it says, they were drawn to the Keep. It comes with a color matte laminate 27 by 40 original one-sheet poster, or a print of the original one-sheet. But holy shit, 27 by 40? This thing can go in a frame. Unbelievable. Oh my God, a reprint of the 5-issue comic series, a reprint original 1983 press kit, reproduction original 1983 lobby cards, hardcover book featuring photographs, holy essays, reprint of a Fangoria article, a reprint of the first draft, 3D lenticular hard case housing all 4 discs. I can't even, what the hell is this? Oh my God. 4K, a Blu-ray, all these special features. I gotta check and see if these are the features on the Vinegar Syndrome one, or if they've got more. World War II fairy tale making of Michael Mann's The Keep. Wow, CD soundtrack. Holy shit. This thing is freaking loaded. All right, so you get a little card on the back. Wow. And look at this. Sweet. Look at all that imagery in there. Now, what else I like about this is that it comes in one of these protectors. I think it really just kind of, it protects it, but it also makes it look prestigious. And like if you've been following me, I like to put these kind of protectors on some of my box sets and stuff. I just think it really makes these things pop, and it protects them, but it also makes them look very, very slick. Now, check this out. This comes with a replica. Holy shit. Wow. Look at this. This is insane. This is what I love. I don't like that this is such a huge set, but I love all the stuff it comes with. Like, this is unbelievable. And this is heavy, guys. This is super heavy. It's like a paperweight. I don't know. Wow. I can't even... I really can't believe they sent this. This is insane to me. Insane to me. It was one of those sets that it's like, I just bought the Vinegar Syndrome one, and when I saw this come out, I was like, wow, I would love to have that. But at the same time, I was like, I just got this. I'm not spending the money for that, and it's, where am I going to put it? And it was one of those like wants, but didn't want to pull the trigger for the other reasons. But now that I see it in person, I mean, this is a better overall set. I mean, this is I'll never buy the Keep again unless they come out with like that other version. This is it. This is it. Wow. Now look at this. It comes out like this. Wow. I mean, say what you want, and I say it, is that from a functional standpoint, this is very difficult to store. And it's heavy, man. This is like still heavy. It must just because it's housing this. It's very difficult to store these kind of sets. But I'll say this, say what you want. I'm actually kind of blown away by how much TLC is put into this. Look at this. Wow. And you get the full one sheet. I don't even want to undo it, but I mean, it's a repro, but I mean, it's not a mini poster. This is a legit keep poster. This is awesome. You might see this on the frames on my videos or something in the background in my other movie area. And then you get the comic book. This is rad, man. Look at this. Wow. This reminds me of, like, I used to get those Warner Brother ones, like The Exorcist and Blade Runner back in the day. It reminds me a lot of that during the DVD days. Look at, you've got the script. Unbelievable. It's got that good physical media smell. Oh, press kit. Look at all that. Wow, holy shit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I am blown away right now. I really am. Lobby cards. Wow. I mean, I hate saying this. I want more of these editions if this is how they're going to be. But, I mean, I just don't know what to do with them. Look at this. Hardcover little book. Awesome. Awesome. And then you got the wow, 4K Blu-ray, lenticular. Oof. Four discs. Wow. Fuck. This 4K Blu-ray, special features, and the Virgin soundtrack. And then you get more cards. I'm just kind of mind blown at the quality of this set. I mean, people are going to say, oh, what about the Vinegar Syndrome one? There's no way the Vinegar Syndrome one as a whole is better than this. I mean, the slipcover of the Vinegar Syndrome one, I wasn't the biggest fan of that. I'm going to have to look and see if there's any different features. But this thing's loaded. I don't even know if it has that many features on it. It might. But shit, this is literally like... Guys, you know me. I don't get kind of mind blown with stuff. And I don't necessarily buy a lot of these big editions. I did buy Neverending Story. But to see this in person, it could honestly be maybe one of the physical media releases of the year. Just the TLC they put into this thing. Now, the hard part is, what the heck am I going to do with this? That's the hard part. And that would be the only reason I would tell people, you know, maybe not get it, because it's just so massive. But if you are a fan of this movie, this is the set to get. 110%. I am completely jaw-dropped at the set, and jaw-dropped that they sent this over for me to check out and to showcase. I can't even believe it. I mean, this is amazing. When I got it and opened it, I was like, holy shit, this is wild. It's heavy. It's huge. I can't believe they sent this. But now that I opened it, I literally am like speechless at how nice of a set that is. So guys, that should be available. I don't think it's sold out. Viavision Imprint, just look that up if you want to check it out. I don't even know, to be honest, how much that costs. It's got to be over $100, I think, for something like that. Because I know their editions are pretty hefty in price because of all the nice stuff they did to them. Which is kind of like, well, shit, what is that pumpkin going to look like with the Halloweens? Is that going to be something mind-blowing too? I didn't get it. But you wonder, they put the kind of TLC into this, what that's going to eventually look like. So if it's anything like I see here, you're going to be pretty happy with the damn thing, even though it was a little bit pricey for my taste. But that was some physical media, guys, but I do have some more stuff if you guys want to hang around. Some autographs. I did showcase this on a live. I did get a Gary Busey with Corey Haim autograph. He was having a sale like on his website. I think I got this, I don't know, $20 or something like that maybe. But yeah, like I was like, I'm going to buy it because if I ever was to meet Busey, it would have been like 60 to $80. And he's not doing really well health-wise. I know he got in some trouble as well. So I don't know if he's going to be on the convention scene much anymore. And I never had his autograph. So to have a silver bullet picture, I was like, cool, I'm down for it. Speaking of that, I did get a Tom Matthews. Come on, you pussy. Tom Matthews. Auto. So if you guys watch our show with Slippy, you're going to know what we're talking about. So I get a little Tommy Jarvis over there. I got a figure. I got the new NECA H2O Michael figure. So if you open that up, you get on there. H2O is not one of my favorite Halloween movies, but he does have kind of an iconic look, very like 90s look in this. So I can appreciate that with that mask. But it's cool to see that they're doing more Michael Myers stuff again. So I ended up picking it up on that. Let me see what I'm missing. Okay, so I did showcase this on a live stream. At the convention, I did get this old school Nightmare on Elm Street sticker album. It's empty, so it's brand new. And I also got a whole box of stickers. Which, again, I love this vintage shit, like those Fright Flicks cards. Look at this, unopened Nightmare on Elm Street sticker packs. Now I'm at the position where I'm like, do I try to fill this book, or do I keep these sealed? What do you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Put them in the sticker book, or keep them just like this and maybe come up with a display thing like a shadow box or something like that, because I do love this vintage stuff here. All right, what else do I have? I think that might be it. Oh, I did get this Hellraiser cube, and it comes in a stand, so I'm going to display this in the movie room over there. And it does open, I guess. I haven't been able to figure it out. So again, if I can feel it moving, I just don't want to twist it and break it. So let me know, is this supposed to change shape? Does anybody have one of these? I don't know. It looks like it, and it feels like I just felt it move again. What am I supposed to do with this thing? I don't know. I don't want to break it though. But I ended up getting the Angry Orchard Jason Tallboy. What else? This is, I got two more things. All right, this is pretty rad. Now, I'm not a sneaker guy, but I am. So if there's sneakerheads out there, I ordered from StockX, which is kind of like a site that has sneakers, that deal with sneakers. I've ordered from them before. So again, this came in. Check these out. I've always wanted them, but I finally pulled the trigger on them. These are those Nike Freddy Kruegers. Look at that. How dope. How dope is this? I'm a big Nike fan, so I have a lot of Nike sneakers. So to have the Krugers is pretty cool. Now, what am I going to do with these things? I definitely want to wear these, but it's going to be to one of those, like, it'll be the convention or something. I'm not going to just wear these outside. But I didn't want to buy these to just display them either. I don't think. I don't know. I say that, and then I'm going to be afraid to wear them. I don't know. But I wanted them for a while, so I ended up pulling the trigger on them. Let me just make sure they fit. Because I know sometimes with Nikes they run weird. Let me just make sure. I think it's going to be fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So with Nike, I usually can get into an 11 or a 10.5. That's usually what I do with Nike, because sometimes they run a little bit big, or sometimes they run a little bit small. So, all right, happy to have this. So yeah, so I ended up getting those. I'm stoked. Let me know, guys. Do you remember these when they came out? It's been something I've wanted for a while, and I finally, like I said, pulled the trigger on those Nikes there. And the last thing is a box that I got, and it's got figures in here. I know it does. And this is from Zombie Sailor Toys, who does a lot of retro wrestling figures. Let's see what I got here. I think I have him. I didn't realize that I did. Let me look up here. I do. Fucker. This is a green card. Okay, so again, they re-released them with some different attire, but that's the green card of Todd Pettengill. If you were a wrestling fan in the 90s, you're going to remember Todd Pettengill from the WWF. You win the house! Todd Pettengill. This guy does fantastic work over at Zombie. Oh, baby. Ahmed Johnson figure. Guys, remember Ahmed Johnson? You're going down. You're going down. Ahmed was a trip, though, because he was like such a big jack dude, but he used to try to be a high flyer. So imagine that dude just jumping at you in the air. Like, I can still remember this one match, I think he was against like Jeff Jarrett, and Jarrett was outside the ring, and Ahmed's in the ring, and he just yells, "Watch this!" And he ran and like dove over the top rope, and Jarrett moved, and he like landed right on his head. I was like, this guy's a nut. This is a cool one. Mr. Hughes. Used to do. Does anyone remember Mr. Hughes? Man, I love these like retro figures. Dude, I was a huge fan of those Hasbro figures back in the day, in the 90s. The WWF Hasbro. So this company and a bunch of other companies do a lot of these. So I've been trying to just kind of get some guys that would have fit in that line back in the day. Oh, this is my favorite of the bunch right here. And this is Hakushi. Anybody remember Hakushi? He was like so ahead of his time. This would have fit into that line perfectly back in the day. So very, very cool. This was the newest set from Zombie Sailor Toys. Again, I collect a lot of shit, guys. Unfortunately, it's going to bite me in the ass someday because space is becoming an issue again. But I love this stuff. I don't know. I don't know why. Just always been a big fan of figures and clothes and physical media, posters. I just love it. So guys, like I said, I had a huge haul, and I'm sure I'm probably missing some shit, to be quite honest with you. But thank you for hanging with me. This is literally like an hour-long haul here. So let me know down below which things that I showcased you liked, anything you didn't like. Let me know down below. If you want to win Wolf Creek Blu-ray, type in Wolf Creek. If you want to win the Jester Blu-ray, type in Jester. Like I said, I'm only going to take it if you type in one. So it means if you want both, you have to leave 2 comments down below. Hit that like button, hit that hype button on all the videos. Sometimes this hype button will come up after you hit like. Definitely hit that. What it does is it broadens this to a new audience, where I do really appreciate to add more people to the rad community. And we do our live shows will be filled with people, like-minded people, kind of having fun in the live chat. So guys, thank you so much for checking this out. This is Garrett at Born2beRad, and like always, stay